You understand what I'm saying? I would love for all of us to stick to our plans. 2 years ago, before the COVID came out, on the 6 week lockdown, right? I had a lot of revelations. I was still struggling a little bit. With my faith in my heart with Jesus Christ all the time. I was telling people, train yourself, do martial arts, eat fruits and vegetables, do yoga, sweat, exercise, be careful with the vaccines. Look now. Look now. The organization and the plan Satan is doing is very tempting and provocative too. You have to meditate and store these few brothers and sisters in the orb inside our hearts. That's what I do because I wait for the orders of Jesus Christ. Now, if we start first, it's okay, you see, because that's where they're going to be more powerful in equipment. But remember this, they trust their riches and they do wickedness. We trust God. That's very different. You understand what I'm saying? It's very different. So what can we do and what can we say? We could wait for them because it's still coming out. Everything will be unfolded and everything is just getting unfolded to the point that it will be physical one day. I want you, brothers and sisters, chosen ones, to be on point and stay alive. That's it. If you can help another chosen one out once you figure it out, your consciousness, that's a blessing. Just look out for yourself out there, watch everything I just said, put it to the test. If you can do something about it, that's a blessing. Guide children right all the time. Give them good advice. Maybe they will guide their parents. It's that bad out there. Desperation, loss of job, COVID. Let me give you a brief detail of what I have here. What I wrote. New York City 2022. This is the intel, the most targeted things I wrote down based on as well besides what I mentioned you. Since I mentioned you all that, this will be easier for you to understand the works of the devil. Alright, here we say many solitary practitioners, however, Coven community leaders estimate as much 10,000 witches live and practice in New York City. Many to about 734,000 Americans identify themselves as pagan or Wiccan. Witch parties, protests, and protesters are going on out there. The blueprint to end gun violence, liberals are needed of how bad it's going. Low income, minority communities that COVID caused greatest physical and psychic damage. New Yorkers can get $100 free tickets, memberships, hear the word, memberships, or gifts, hear the word, gifts, for getting vaccinated against COVID-19. Exclude unvaccinated employees from workplaces. Wow. Exclude unvaccinated from workplaces. Wait a minute. In New York City, NYC, this is Satan's favorite city. The main city of Satan is New York City. Starting 12/27/21. That was last year. Restaurants, gyms, concerts requires vaccine. Vaccine vaccinates vaccine mandate for FDNY, NYPD, and city workers. No vaccine requirement for this the word. It's in script. Vaccine renewal. No vaccine requirement for vaccine renewal. Federal real, hear this word, federal real ID enforcement deadlines extended until May 2023. Let me repeat this one again. Federal real ID enforcement deadlines extended until May 2023. Now, each year, thousands of New Yorkers residents become sick from consuming food or drinks that are contaminated with harmful bacteria, viruses, or parasites. Bacteria, viruses, or parasites. Let's continue. Handled or processed in factories to keep handled or processed food in facilities not kept clean. You got videos and pictures and proof out there already. Contact with contaminated fertilizers, watered with contaminated water. Infected food worker, or if touch other contaminated food. Outbreak, certain food contain food like vegetables, fruits, package of salads, shrimp, give salmonella, other type of things as well. Tax evasion, property tax. Eh? Why I say tax evasion? The dark rulers are very masterminds in technology. Most of them become cyber criminals. Let me give you a brief documentary before I close this video and get you right. Connect my person to yours, children, and guide others right, so that they can lead and become like us. Save with salvation and understanding on this simulated temporal wicked dark ages world. This is what I wrote about why I say touchy base nothing. You'd be surprised. Let me look for it. Should be here. Should be here. Should be here. Should be here. Let me see. Let me see. Oh yeah. Let me see what I can do. Hold on, give me a couple minutes for this. No about it anymore. The way of life. The way of life. So right here, I found it. Okay. Here it is. My criminal justice and crime reform perspective point of view, New York City, 2022. Crime in New York City has risen undisguised, targeting rape, murder, and various high crimes. The most are still under investigation, following some dismissed because of lack of evidence. The main reason here to understand devil's game is to look at the connections. Hear this word again. The main point and reason to understand the devil's game is to look at the connections. Why I say connections? Let's continue reading. If a computer specialist takes the bar oath and chooses to open doors to the devil, now we have a fraudster, a cyber criminal. Anything regarding his or her talent. The creator now attends a fight club and become a fan of a fighter, only to meet with the fighter through time and find out the fighter like waiting. This is a connection. However, if they both decide to open door to the devil, the computer specialist is guiding this fighter to victims, becoming targets and abusing, forcing, raping, even other men's wives. If this evildoer spread their idea for their pleasures and desires to acquire fame, luxury, and money, besides their favorites, here they are. This means the devil will have more eggs to put because of more available baskets. Talking about pedophiles, identity thefts, prostitution, sex trafficking of youth and children, etc. Besides the crimes going on with people that were once writers and for many years, the most of them living with no choice but to rob and engage in these activities to provide for themselves and their own due to desperation and the way the COVID affected the world. We have serious psychopaths with brainwashing mentalities going on a mental warfare against the world and their communities to achieve their needs, most likely financial, causing confused innocent victims to do the evil to get what they need. Cowboys on streets are not just the cause because of homelessness. However, if this is added up, it is officially hell on earth. A salvation, a solution to achieve justice must focus on talent, consciousness, agreement, not paperwork. When I say paperwork, it means GED, high school diploma, master's, or any degree for the justice needed against serious crime to be acquired and achieved. I spoke about this, actually preach. This will go worse if my point of view is not taken into understanding. We are now live 2020 and crime is rising. Based on what I told you about how the devil's working out there against the chosen one, this is understandable. That's all. God bless you, planet Earth. I love you. Stay on point. Never give up. Be fearless of the devil. You already know. Fear God and Jesus Christ. Sleep tight. Wake up, bless others. Put peace first no matter what. Ask God if anything goes worse. We cannot be wicked. Don't be jealous of people being wicked. If you could guide them and confuse them from there, that's a blessing. If you cannot, pray and stay away and watch yourself. The agents of Satan are watching us. That's all. God bless you, planet Earth. I love you.